Alright, here's how to draw elevations for our family living room student work area. Since you requested that instead of the other video I had already. The first thing that you're going to need to do is line up your lines with the floor plan lines, so that I can tell this is nice and straight, and I'm going to be able to draw off of here and it's not crooked. So I want these lines exactly going the exact same direction as these lines, and not like kind of haphazard on there. The first thing I'm going to do is draw my floor line, and I never use like the bottom line. I always use the next one up. And I can tell because my lines are lined up that it's going to be between here and here. Remember I said, oh, we do have a slide opening. Well, I said you only had to draw it to here, so stay with that. And unfortunately, I have black lined graph paper, so it's hard to see. So there's my floor. And I have a triangle to use, so I have something very straight. And then your ceiling's going to be 8 feet to 9 feet tall. 8 feet is your normal height in any house. So unless it is, it has more of a, not antique, that's not the word, historical vibe to it, or if you have cathedral ceilings or something. So each one of these squares is a foot, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is where my ceiling is going to end. So I'm going to darken in this line. And then I told you you only had to draw over to here. And so I'm going to darken in this line. And then I'm going to darken in my ceiling. Oh, I don't have any furniture on this one. Really quick, I will put in a bench. I'm going to use a template because it'll just be way faster for me to do that. So, let's see, we have a 4-foot bench. For you to sit down on when you come in, take off your shoes. Or maybe it's a console table where you put your keys and mail and all of that. So I will add that to it, because otherwise I have nothing to show you. So this is going to be, I'm going to make it a table. It's going to be 3 feet high. So from my floor, 1, 2, 3, and then over here, same thing, from my floor, 1, 2, 3, and then the top of it. So I'll have it be a console table. It's 4 feet wide. I'm going to have like 2 drawers in it that are maybe 18 inches deep. So that's 1.5 feet. So I'm going to cut this in half. And then cut these in half. And I'll put a little handle on it. Here and here. And then I think you heard me tell somebody you can't just have a line as your table leg, because that's as thick as a piece of paper. So you have to have it thicker than that. So I'm going to have mine go like this. And that's going to be my table leg. And then I'm going to try to, and I'm always good on one side and then the other's difficult. Then there's my table leg. Maybe I have a bowl on it. I don't know. So, that we all put our keys into. So there would be my bowl. Maybe there's a lamp on it. Or let's see, there's a mirror right here so you can look at yourself before you leave the house. So I'm going to make it go up to 7.5 feet. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Because see, you can't see any of that on here. So I am kind of making some of it up. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller than the table. Just going to go behind the bowl. And this, if you're taking Interior Design A ever, has to do with proportion and good proportion. Now I could leave it just like this, or I can go ahead and put in some sort of framing. That it's in a frame. And then how do I know that that is glass? You're going to put 3 little lines there so that you know that it's glass. So I have this wall from this corner to here. I have my little console table. Here I'm seeing all the detail to it. I have 2 drawers. It has some curvy sort of leg, a bowl, a mirror, and maybe all the mail just gets piled up right there or shoved in one of these drawers, and then you forget to pay your bills. I don't know. There's nothing really here because the door opens and it opens onto that wall. So I don't have anything there. But that is basically how you draw an elevation.